Hello, welcome back to Carlist. My name's Adam and today we are still at the Klang Valley, but we won't be here for much longer because we are going to fly off to Langkawi to test drive this, the all new Vios. Okay, yes, from first impressions it does look like a baby Camry, baby Altis. You know, it's a little brother, so of course it's gonna have that same family look, but from first impressions anyway, it looks good, it looks aggressive, it looks well built. But you know, as we get to Langkawi, we'll get to know it a little bit better and I'll try to fill you in as much as I can about the new Vios.
To protect Motor Madness, enjoy 150 ringgit e-wallet rewards with car insurance renewals by Tune Protect. Only until 30th April.
Voila, so we're now in Langkawi. So we've had a couple of days now with the 4th generation Vios. You know what, after a couple of days, yes, this is not the Vios you know. So ever since the first Vios was introduced in 2003, it has sold over 500,000 units. So this is quite an important model. So Toyota have put a lot of effort into making this car more complete than ever. Okay, so there'll be two variants of the Toyota Vios available, the G and the E. This one right in front of me is the G, the top spec. Now the entry-level variant, it's kind of largely have the same kind of features, but there are some things in the G that is just worth the extra money. But anyway, let's talk about the design because that is quite important in this new generation Vios, starting with the front end. I mean, to me anyway, the front headlights, they're very Lexus-esque, okay? So I like this sharp detail. There's an LDRL here. But I think the major draw of the front end is this big gaping grille here. Reminds me of the Camry, that really handsome looking brother to the Vios. And it's not all just looks, there's substance to it too. I mean, look at this dam here, it's actually functional. Now, during the presentation, Toyota actually pointed out that this channels air into here, which will help cool down the brakes. So like I said, style, functionality, it's all there in the new Vios. So that aggressive, nice looking styling continues at the back. By the way, this is sequential now. So, you know, when you turn, people at the back gonna go like that. Looking at this, go like that. Okay? So, but you don't get that in the base entry level, the E variant. You only get that in this, the G variant. But anyway, the styling, look at it. It's aggressive. It's like a diffuser kind of styling here now. Although, I'm not really liking this bit here, this cutout here, because you can't really see the exhaust because it's down there. But anyway, I think whatever it is, it's looking great. I mean, look at this. It's got a fastback shape now, and you know what? It really does turn the Vios styling from that vanilla, you know, that I talked about earlier, to something a bit more special. Alright, so now we're inside the Vios and I'm behind the wheel. So now we've established that the Vios is really good looking. I mean, I like it. Personally, it's aggressive looking. What is it like behind the wheel? So generally, the 4th generation Vios drives like a Vios. Yes, it drives like a Vios. Okay, what I mean by that is that it is comfortable, it is compliant, it is just relaxing to drive. Okay, it's you know, we went through some bad roads in Langkawi earlier and there were like some ruts, some potholes, and the car just seemed to glide over it. Something that, you know, you expect to get when you buy a Vios. We appreciate that. But they've also given this car a little bit of flair, sportiness. Okay, so how have they done that? Well, that's all down to that new Toyota global platform chassis. Yes, not only has that chassis, you know, given this car a little bit more sporty character, but it's also improved its NVH. Yes, due to that and some foaming technology and some added dampening of sound in the doors and acoustic glass here at the windshield and there. The NVH experience in this car is fantastic. Far departure from the outgoing model, and really quiet, relaxing to drive. So yeah, we've established the car is comfortable to drive. You'll probably be happy with it driving every day. But what is it like when you just feel like you want to just push it a little bit? Well, if you put it in S, there's flappy gearbox pedals here. Go for it. my god. It is, from that aspect anyway, it is not a Vios. It feels more planted than ever. I mean, compared to all the other generation Vios, this is probably the best handling Vios you can buy. Yes, and that's thanks to a lot of work from Toyota, from the chassis, from the suspension tuning. I mean, they've had to balance it out, comfort and sportiness, you know, all those things. They've given it 17-inch wheels. That's all to give you a little bit more pleasure when driving the car. And yeah, I think, okay, no car is perfect, but this compromise between comfort and the sporty handling is quite good. I mean, yes, it's only got a 1.5 litre engine with 106 PS, 138 Newton meters of torque, but they always say driving a slow car fast is much more fun than driving a fast car fast. So I mean, with any car, there's always some things that you won't like. Well, in this, somehow, like, even though I feel confident around the corners, this car does a little bit float. I mean, yes, it's supposed to, like, you know, give you some comfort, glide over bad roads, but it's just a little bit too much for my liking. But that's a self-preference thing. You might find it's okay, but to me, I feel like the car is a bit floaty. But saying that, however, I'm just nitpicking. I think it's great, and it's just one of the best balances I've felt in a long time. Okay, let's give it some acceleration. Let me say, the engine sounds really, really good. Yeah, dual overhead cam sound, huh? DVVTI, very, very nice. So yes, while the engine sounds good, I don't know if you pick it up from the mic, the transmission does whine a little bit. I mean, it's not something that, you know, it's going to be a major annoying thing, but it's there, and it's only there when you push it and drive it really hard. But that's about it, really. Generally anyway, I like the experience of driving the Vios. I mean, the seats are also very supportive. The side bolsters keep you in place, so you're not being thrown around everywhere. Okay, there's not much support at the shoulder, but here it keeps you in place and keeps you concentrating on the road ahead, because you never know, you might just want to go for it. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're at the back of the new Vios, and my first impressions are, yes, it is comfortable here. Okay, there's a new thing here in the Vios. Now there's a hump here in the middle, which means if you sit in the middle, you are definitely going to bump your legs into the flanking passengers sitting on the left or the right. But saying that, however, if you just mostly carry two people at the back, you're going to be really, really comfortable. I feel like the seats are so sportive, which means you're not going to roll around much. It feels like you are just sat comfortably, and the seat's holding you very well. The middle seat, however, yes, it's a bit raised, because, you know, the two other seats is a bit like a bucket. So that means middle seat just for emergencies. So I don't really recommend sitting here for long journeys. Saying that, most people will probably travel with 4 people anyway, or 2 kids. So yeah, your kids or adults will be comfortable here. So one of the things that I like about the rear area of the new Vios is this, the cup holders. The best position for cup holders in a car is here, right where your arm is, you know, and reminds me of the Corolla Cross, which also has this cup holder here. Okay, this might not be the softest of touch, you know, it's quite hard, but where you organically or just naturally rest your arm, there is soft touches here, which means you're going to be comfortable for a long time, relaxed in the new Vios. Oh, one of the things that I feel like is the big improvement in the Vios is this, the rear air conditioning vents. No longer will you ever feel hot in a Vios. Also, underneath the air conditioning vents are 2 USB ports, one USB-C, one USB-A. Perfect for those people that either need to carry an Android or an Apple or anything that has a variety of different charging heads. Alright, so there you have it, our first impression of the 4th generation Toyota Vios. Now, by the time you see this, it'll be a couple of days before Toyota officially launches this car. Right now, as it is, the estimate price is 90,000 for the E variant, 96,000 for this, the full fat G variant. Now, is it worth it to get this full fat version? In my opinion, yes. For 6,000 ringgit, you get the full experience. Saying that, however, the E is still a good car. I mean, you're just going to miss out on like the larger wheels, sequential turning signals at the rear, and a few safety features. Saying that, however, both cars will still have this amazing new aggressive look, have that amazing new platform and a lot of the comfort features such as the improved NVH. So it's up to you really, but I think go for the G variant.